smoke want to beat the island heat. Families gather round for the village football competition. Every cook-up used to share between families everywhere. And when weekend comes, a river line was our mission.
And every day we used to live as one. And my neighbor wasn't a stranger, but another parent to my young one. At Christmas time, the parent car done sun up to sundown. And we stopping by every house in town.
Time to bring back those days. Time to bring back those days. Bring back those days when we lived together as one. Time to bring back those times when we could just walk and wine, chipping all day on the road. Together as one, one, one. 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 Hey, da da da, tiki da da, tiki da da da, tiki da da, hey da, tiki da da. Dr. Capileo and Dr. Williams, two great scientists, two politicians. One was a prime minister, the other opposition. But they had one thing in common: to remove colonization. Convincing the Queen of England that they had a plan to rule and govern this nation without a helping hand. 1962, August is when they did feel a time of relief and a blessing received. A blessing received. I said, when you're not going to say no. I said, when you're not going to and don't forget the Kaiso. Time to bring back those days. Time to bring back those days.
And even though the weather is bad,
When we live together.
I'm really hoping you have a joy in your heart.
Those times when
And there's some level of sunshine
chipping on
pouring through your veins as we look forward to a brighter day.
one,
Together as one.
one.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Just about 9 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. How are you guys on the outside? I know it's wet and it's cold, and in some parts of the island it is still raining. But don't let that get you down, all right? Let's put it down to showers of blessings.
Together we aspire.
I want to thank Google for holding it down before me. And now I am here with you, and I'm going to take you guys until 4 o'clock.
Better we come to keep.
Precious is my name.
Don't want no stubbornness.
How are you guys doing, TNT? Of course, if you're locking us down regionally and internationally. Yeah, those people who live in foreign, who getting their lives back to some semblance of normalcy. At least that's what we're seeing through the airwaves, on social media, on TV. I seen all them artists and them on Instagram having a ball. Everybody outside, everybody outside. And I know watching some of those videos of our family and friends, you know, getting their lives back to normal, and we here stuck in TNT like we spinning top in mud. I know it can be a little heartbroken. I myself, when I watching my family and my friends, and you know them artists and them out there having a ball, I'm like, oh, when are we gonna get back to normal? But it ain't gonna happen just so, you know. You have to play your part as well. Be the responsible one. We all have to work together to get out of this thing they call COVID-19.
Please gather round for the village football competition. Every cook-up used to share between families everywhere. And when we can come.
Love going out to everyone on the Facebook Live, everybody on IWER TV, everybody who locking us down via the normal channel, radio, good old radio, all the maxi and taxi drivers on the nation roadways, listening to the Street 919 FM. You'll be safe, all right?
Time to bring back those days. Bring back those days when we live together as one. Time to bring back those.
So what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago? Well, brace for showers. We are under an adverse weather alert, yellow level, and that is going on till Wednesday. So just be mindful of that. MP condemns Caribbean Airlines planned retrenchment of 450 employees. Member of Parliament for Cuba South, Rujanath Indar Singh, condemns the planned retrenchment of hundreds of workers by Caribbean Airlines. What else is making news in TNT? Medical Board sets up tribunal over allegations of disgraceful conduct. Negative COVID-19 test results not needed to return to work, says the chief medical officer. I know that was a lot of concerns for some people out there, that it will be mandatory, that if you're not vaccinated, you can't work. Well, the CMO is saying negative COVID-19 test result not needed to return to work. In some good news, government reopens portal for salary relief grants. Yesterday, I told you guys in the news that NITCO was they were going to start work on the Tobago Airport terminal. Well, now they come back to tell us they apologize and they postpone that because of COVID-19 restrictions. I really roll my eye when I read the update because COVID restrictions didn't just start today. They already said. Good afternoon, Robert.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, TNT.
What going on? How you smelling nice, so like you know, you love the bed and bed.
Hey. Everybody, I don't know.
I smelling your soap.
Yeah. TNT in the building. Robert in your company. A day in the weather.
Yeah, boy. Government advises WASA to reconsider disconnection drive, and then we heard today that the Public Utilities Minister, Mr. Gonzalez, said that WASA chairman apologized for the disconnection drive, and they call it off until further notice. Okay. Because again, they understand that, we're in a pandemic.
Yes.
Well, I just reading the articles that I come across here in the papers, eh?
Yeah, well, I know it's very on the news.
Yeah, I just read. Let me just put out my disclaimer because I just scrolling and reading now.
Yeah.
Kamala, government does not care or have a heart for workers. Prime Minister, government optimistic about post-pandemic future. What you think the post-pandemic future looking like, Robert? Where's the plan?
I ain't too sure, no? What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. Are you waiting to hear the plan too? So, guys, we want to keep this first hour open forum. What you say?
Yeah. What's on your mind?
Yeah.
Call us and let us know.
Let us know. I saw a video, Robert. That video really hurt my heart. I know if we will show it.
What video is that?
There's a man, a fella who got in an accident. He said Monday, last week Monday. And he in Mount Hope Hospital did open surgery on his arm. And the man pop a video, boy. We might show it in the next hour. I know.
Is it graphic?
No, it's in graphic.
All right.
And
well, what?
The man showing his arm, his hand, because I said he just did surgery, open surgery on his hand. And if you see flies on his man hand, boy. Yeah, boy. Fly hunting on his man hand in the hospital.
And
the man make a live because they want to move the man from that bed, because they want that bed, to put him in a room, from what he's saying, with a set of men coughing down the place.
So that.
So you know that would be a concern for everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I don't want to get COVID. I don't come out of surgery.
So that with the man saying in the video.
I don't
come out of surgery.
Yeah.
You understand? I on pain meds. He say look at fly on my hand. If I fly and land on my hand and on my hand, they go to cut off my hand.
Yeah.
And all they want to move me, to put me in a room where I said people only coughing.
Oh boy, it's not a laughing matter now.
It's not a laughing matter. It's so sad about it. It's so sad, that now you're afraid to want to go to hospital.
Yes.
Because you just thinking I walk in there for something else and I walk back out with COVID.
You're not just walking out, you know?
Well, you might walk out.
You might walk out at all.
That is the reality, A lot of people for other ailments, they're afraid to go to hospital.
It come like my cousin saying in St. Vincent, in the back of the hospital have a graveyard, so they carry you in one way and you carry you out one way.
Wow.
I think like this is the time that everybody has that kind of hospital. Very sad, very sad.
So the phone lines are open. I see the phone already ringing. The lines already ringing. Remember, so we want to keep this hour open forum. We don't want to stay down no one topic. In the second hour, we'll get into the specific topic. But in this first hour, the floor is yours.
I must comment to you. I'm listening to you on my radio in the car coming down, and I hear you starting off the program in fine style.
Well, I mean,
veteran in the business. There you go.
I don't like when you tell me I'm a veteran in business. It make me feel old, man.
But you're old.
It make me feel old. Don't mind not doing this thing since 2007.
Nah, you're handling it real nice.
Still, boy.
Real nice voice and thing. And
Good afternoon.
2007? You look like a young girl.
Well, thanks for the compliment. I take that compliment and put it in my pocket.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
and now you go and bring up that age discussion. Oh, please.
That is not the discussion of today.
You do well. A round of applause to you, Miss Baby.
I want to like give me a little bly on the radio.
Well, yes, keep your mind, yes, think good things. Say, look in your eyes, your mind, the shape of your body, you know.
And I just eat well.
Yeah, a lot of Karaili.
I like my greenery.
Yeah, a lot of fried. It's fried Karaili.
Yeah.
You
Like burnt.
And what?
You wouldn't stop eating meat, huh?
Oh gosh, yeah, what? I tried to stop eat meat on about 100 different occasions, but it just didn't work out.
I find this one is calling a agenda. With this meat talk.
Yeah, boy, the stopping of the eating of the meat.
To lead my humanity in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask, if you know, have we learned anything from the corona? And I'm talking about not the short, how to put it, boy, the short-minded lessons in terms of long, oh gosh, I lost for words. Yes, in terms of you know, how what perspective have we gathered and lessons that we have learned from the coronavirus itself? Lessons of life itself. Have some of us, because it shine up everything here, you know, Dread. It shine up a lot of characters. It shine up a lot of people's agendas. It shine up how people selfish and disgusting. It bring out the love in our next kind of person. It bring out the empathy. You know, have we learned anything? Because this is our offense against humanity itself. You know, although we discussing the sum of the parts, we're not discussing the whole in terms of what it really, the lessons that are to really be learned from it. And one of the lessons I grab is that I think it's more a lesson for corporate at the expense of the majority, for the wealthy and the controllers of the society. It's a lesson for them that, you know, there is a height in it, and that, all right, the multitude was supporting you and have you where you are. Now it's time for you to support what they support you then. If I understand what I'm trying to say what they want about America. They understand this. As I always say, financial institutions, they just look for markets with the many penny. like they would take a black neighborhood and provide products for those poor people that they could afford, food, clothing, and shelter within that range, and take advantage of the multitude. That is why they gung-ho to save the people, because they know that is the sustenance of the economic system. And it's an easy thing to do in terms of, you just have to be a little spiritual in terms of, you taking from society, or not taking, but it's society supports your power. And I think it's time for the powerful to support society. And in turn, all you don't worry, the money go come right back up to all you. Just help we sustain yourself. I don't want to take all day. Have a nice day. Good program as a nation. I forget to tell the nation. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, nation.
Blessings to you, man. Blessings to you.
Together as one.
771-1791. That's the WhatsApp number to call. And the other numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391. We don't have any particular topic inside this hour. The floor is yours. Whatever you want to call and talk about, highlight, contribute, feel free to do so. Love going out to Miss Tobago, Miss Sunshine.
Yes.
How is Tobago? The weather alert affecting Tobago as well? Y'all getting some rain over there? Love going out to Philomena, New York in the house. And Lucas out there in Lafontaine.
Of course,
my
Joyce.
hometown.
Joyce
And
Smith.
hi to Joyce. Joyce, we will talk about that topic in the second hour, all right? Joyce saying the man is right, protest so they can't move here with those coughing people. What you telling yourself? Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Before I go into what I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to a program here and I turned BBC, and they was talking about different weights, and they was speaking about the weight of the world,
Mm-hmm.
of the world. And I was listening to hear what weight they're carrying, what weight, how heavy is the earth. And they said you put in front of 6. You put 21 zeros in front of 6. Somebody can work on that for me?
I need a calculator.
Work it out, brother. Anyway, what I want to say really is this. I heard on another program, and I heard on this program also sometime yesterday or something.
Mm-hmm.
People talking about the IMF.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And how good the IMF is and what the IMF does. They don't understand the IMF and the policy. Listen, 1986, Mr. Chambers, when the economy went down, because we was at the height of the economy was before that, in 17. But it went down. Mr. Chambers offered public servants 6%. The union rejected that. And the NL came on the scene and offered everything on a platter. And the people went for that. But I know that looking at the economy, they couldn't get that. Mr. Chambers campaigned to lose the election. NL won the election. When they won the election, they're getting into power. The first thing I remember when Mr. Robinson went to Tobago, a reporter asked him, what about the IMF? He said, if you had to go, we go. He went to the IMF. When he went to the IMF, the conditions that they put on under the loan that they're giving you. First thing, 15% VAT. We lose 10%. We lose cola. So under the condition which they lend the money, you have to cut your workforce. The conditions under which we get at that time, if you're $1 would have value when they're done cutting, about 65 or 70 cents the dollar came down to. There were people in this country, husband and wife, working, who went and took out loan up in Pinto. But I always try to remember the name of that place is Pinto. They went and they bought houses up there, families based on the salary that they're getting, both people. And when salary get cut, they leave the house just so and they're gone. People take out loan they couldn't pay. I used to work hospital. People who supported the NAR, nurses, doctors, attendants, all of them, they busted and they're gone. The IMF condition and which they give it that loan. So when I hear people talking about the China and going to the IMF because they call it's ignorancy. is not understanding nothing. So we had another station this morning. We are here alongside talking to shopping about IMF. They don't understand. Check out IMF don't give money to pay no salary, you know. They give you to pay no police pensioners, nothing, you know. The condition of which they lend you. At that point in time, you couldn't import nothing. People in Trinidad and Tobago went back local. They started to take papaya and make all different things. They used everything. You couldn't get apple, you couldn't get grapes, nothing. They started cost Mr. Robinson and they, because what they expected that they would get when he went to the IWER, they didn't get it. So all of those, like what he named, they go to like old people from South. All of them who talk and say nonsense about IMF. All they would never like to see this government go to the IMF to borrow money, to do anything. So let them go as they go in there, with the sacrifice we're making. Let me go with that.
Thank you so much, caller. You have plenty calls on the lines. Remember, open forum. Anything you want to discuss, anything on your mind, anything you want to contribute, this is your hour to do so. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Welcome, honey.
Thank you. Robert,
Hi.
can you take this number and call me back, please? It's very important.
Stay on the line. Let me take the number.
Sure.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're
honey.
welcome.
Have a good one. Good afternoon. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, you're
I'm on
live.
here.
You are live.
Robert.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful, highly favored and blessed,
Yeah.
and I'm glad I am to see Trinbagonian people overcome the struggle that Baba put in front of me here. We're going to mash up this thing. They call it COVID-19. We're going to mash up this thing on here. I can't wait to see everybody. I'm going to have a nice, big carnival.
Papa, when you
And
looking
there
at Carnival
When you think so?
2025?
2025, no matter. We having carnival in we house right now.
Oh.
Let me jump back out to see everybody bigger, better than ever. It's like talk about my music too.
Oh, you're an artist?
Yeah, you ain't seeing all his vibes and spirit I have.
Hey, Papa.
Papa,
What's your singing name?
What's your name, so?
A rainy weather.
That is your singing name, a rainy weather?
Give me something. Give me something
All right,
on air. I'm going to touch you.
We listening?
Yeah, trying to figure out what to sing now.
But,
Nah.
you just telling me you're an artist. We put you on this spot and tell you well, drop something.
You don't come one
Just
time,
drop
brother.
something.
Okay, this is fun. I go dead for you, baby. Yeah, I go dead for you. Meh. It's called
Remember, keep it
New
clean,
Wave
eh?
Kite. Sorry?
Keep it clean, eh?
Oh, you're still waiting for me to sing?
Yeah?
But you really on games?
All right. When you're ready. When you're ready, brother.
What trouble is this? I remember when I didn't know finish school, I passed through the party time, wherever. And then the second Kiskadi it had, and I went to auditions in Caribbean Sound Basin at the time. Shell Shock was there.
Yeah.
And he was holding out auditions, and I walk into the room and he say, well, let me hear what you have.
Yeah, one time.
And I start with ooh la la la. This is the Fugees and thing, and then I start to rap until one time.
Yeah.
Now when you're an artist,
you have
and
to
they
bring
tell
it.
you, well, drop something.
I remember.
You start one time.
Yeah, I remember my music teacher as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time. We have. One time.
No sticking.
No
That
sticking.
might be your only chance, you know. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Miss Precious.
Blessings to you.
Yes, I'm not here.
Eh.
Knock your tiny house.
I had called the other day. I'm telling you, I want to hear some a tribute to full spiritual sermon by Brother Valentino.
Uh-huh.
I'll pull up something today for you, Brother Valentino.
Yeah, but so a mad and a soca fad. That was a tribute to Phil Trill Simmons here, no, someone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, because what Phil Simon is someone who pushed local culture. More or less, he's an old man now, and he has gotten down in age. And nobody pays tribute to him, not even the artists. And that is a man who's already pacified Trinidad. I remember in my days, but I'm 64 years old. When Phil Simmons come out on a Saturday, right? People will be sitting down home and just listening local music. People are moving. People love local music now. A man might hold a carrot in those days, and the short stag bottle. The stag wasn't a short bottle, right? And people began not moving and light up the place because people doing who doing housework. You're doing your housework with that joy and you're feeling that kind of Trinidadian feeling.
The last thing.
And I don't know, I feel you personally because you already have a nice voice and the gentleman also, Mr. Robert.
Why, thank you.
Big producer.
Yeah, and you also really trying to light up the place, People, when people say, oh God, I want to run home, precious on the radio, let me go home quickly.
Yes. You see how precious I'm driving?
But I open just now.
Yeah, but I say, oh, big opening, boy.
Yeah.
And the link come on and the turn back. I say, what?
All right, Mr. Lahoketa. I look for that song for your brother Valentino. Tribute to Phil Littrell.
I believe Phil Littrell.
Once we type in, I will see.
Yeah, we will see tribute to somebody.
Good afternoon.
Precious, good afternoon to you.
Hey, bringing all your sunshine in the show. What's going on?
And Mr. Roberts, good afternoon to you. Just cool and fine, humble. Little poor but polite. Thinking positive, not negative. Try to be cool, calm and collective.
That is it.
What's going on with you? What's in your head?
But when I hear it's an open forum, I say, well, that is my program. That's when the caller could speak what they want. Once it's factual and it's truth.
Yes.
I say, well, that ball is in my court. I was listening on Sunday morning prayer program with some very ambitious and knowledgeable preachers, and I was preaching and thing. It's the only religious program I listen on the street 919 is that program. And they was speaking about the beast is taking over the land of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And I say, wow. I was saying that some years ago I was mentioning that. And 2-3 weeks now, in Tobago, they say a boat come into Tobago with about 14 dead bodies and a skeleton. I said, nobody not bringing up these things on radio. I don't know why they're not speaking about these things. And that boat stay in Bell Gardens and Tobago over there with dead people, skeleton. For days, they say that, and even last week, the fishermen and them in Tobago speaking about that.
They wanted
and
the boat
asking
to be
why it is the authorities and them not removing this boat and moving that boat. For 21 days, the residents in Bell Gardens speaking about all 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock when they watch outside, the seeing somebody in a white gown going and throwing milk in the water. I talk about in news and thing, and I want to know, well, why is nobody not speaking about this? Is that the beast? Is that the beast that taking over the land of Trinidad and Tobago? And what going on in Tobago? The information revealed to the citizens of Tobago is that boat from Africa. So if a boat just pass through all borders and end up in Tobago, in a little island, Bell Gardens, and it stayed there for so many days, why the authorities didn't move that? That was over there to ensure people. I want to ask this question. Trinidad and Tobago, who throwing milk in Tobago? And if you all throwing milk in Tobago, stop throwing milk in Tobago. The citizens of this country need that milk. Stop that. Stop that. Evil was allowed to prevail because a few good people sit down and stay quiet. And when the things that matters in life become silent to the human ears, something wrong with human being. Trinidad and Tobago, have a good day.
Thank you so much. Philomena is saying go and move it. Now you're saying, Kunji, that the boat was there, if I heard you correctly, for 21 days with bodies. I don't think that's accurate. I think as soon as the boat, floated into the waters in Tobago and it was seen, obviously they came and they removed the bodies. But the boat, I know, was there for a long while because I saw it on the news that the fishermen in Belgarden was asking the authorities to move the boat. Why is this boat here?
Was it
so
there
long?
for investigation purposes?
But I mean, they were testing the bodies for COVID or whatever. So if that is the case, then even if you're investigating, the boat should have been moved from, a public area and stored somewhere for investigation. But I do know for real that the fishermen were asking for the boat to be removed.
Okay. All right.
Good afternoon.
Precious and Robert.
Blessings.
Good
Blessings.
afternoon.
What
Precious
going
and
on?
Robert.
Blessings. You hearing you loud and clear?
Yeah, we hear you. What going on?
All right. I good. I like the Baron. I'm holding on.
Boy, we all holding on, yes?
You have to hold on.
That's right. Precious and Robert.
Mm-hmm.
The government is borrowing money from China to buy vaccines from China. And they say the rest is for goods and services. And they put a clause in that, a non-disclosure clause in that, and telling us that we can't tell them nothing about that. But they want vaccine free from America. What all you think about that? I will leave it there for now.
Oh, they Mr. Leave it there. I just only know it's Mr. Leave it there when he says Mr. Leave it there. No. Now, you know what does amaze me, Robert? Because this is the second week we're doing this where we leave the floor open. Because I by doing that, I think, you get an idea of what the people are thinking and what they want to talk about. And it's like...
You're not dictating nobody's piece.
Right. But by doing so, it's like the only thing we just want to talk about is... Politics.
No, that's what the people
I mean,
think,
there are so many other social issues, like the show that we had yesterday, where people really, really being affected by
No, but the people and some people just think about politics 24/7,
Like
they are driven by.
I mean, Robert, to the single mother who got up this morning and she has 3 children to take care of. She don't know what she cooking today. She don't know what dinner is for tonight.
Yeah.
Today's the 22nd, so we counting down to the month end.
Yeah.
You really feel them business, but me and you bickering or call us bickering and about government and politics. They want to know whether they're getting food, whether they're getting money. Good afternoon.
Hi, good day.
Hi, welcome, honey. Where are you calling from?
South. First
It is
time
South.
caller to your program.
Well, thank you so much for calling the program first time. How is South?
Oh, it's a little raining, but everything is good.
Well, I hope you're keeping warm and I hope you're drinking a nice cup of herbal toy.
Yeah, I want to find out now. I want to find out Kunji. I want to ask him why he always know everything, but I want him to tell people why it is a running out from Saparia.
You like that?
He does know everything.
Why you
He knows he should know to talk that. Why they running out at Saparia? He need to tell people that he doesn't know all kind of things.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
We need to ask him that question, why it is a running out from Saparia?
I think he heard you 3 times.
Sure he heard
You
you really catch me there, because you really didn't sound like you're not that tobacco and have your voice.
She come wise as a serpent, humble as a dove.
Good afternoon.
You steady.
Hi. Good afternoon. You already...
Welcome. Where are you calling from?
Where you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Digo Martin.
Digo in the house.
Is it raining, Digo? No flood,
down here's the bathroom.
Oh, God.
Down here's the bathroom.
Bathroom of children to Digo, yeah.
Plenty, I don't know what I'll be complaining about. They can't give people water.
Oh, Lord. Well, we know what's on your mind.
Yeah, with so much of fresh water. Well, as we talk about our water and down here, everything, they are calling on the authorities, and I hope they hear me. Well, let's do something with Blue Basin now. Let's clean up the Blue Basin now, because a lot of people come in and dumping rubbish. They start charging people You know, they had to do something about that.
When you say a lot of people coming and dumping rubbish, you're making it sound like people from outside coming down Blue Basin and dumping rubbish down there.
People, I doubt it's the people who living up there dumping the rubbish. So people living from other areas come and
But
dump
you
the
in
rubbish.
easy.
So you telling me, hold on,
Yeah.
caller. You telling me somebody gonna leave the good area
To go down Blue Basin
to go down?
dump rubbish.
Where's gas? Hold on now. So where's gas money? Huh?
Only for real? People, let me tell you something. People are not the things to dump. They give it, they call a man go take it, right? In a hostel, you come with the van and you chuck over everything. You pick up them rubbish and them, and he will go on with you. He will get fast, so he have a next walk to go on. He think he ain't going in the dump on the beat, man, drop that, you know.
He coming down Blue Basin.
Either day or coming over the hill from between Marva on the Mount Coco Road and City Valley. They stop at the side of the road and just throw real rubbish. If you see rubble them, they'll be throwing there and all kind of thing, boy, chicken guts and all kind of things.
So
Listen.
you of the belief that Blue Basin have a set of rubbish down there, but it's not Blue Basin residents, it's people from outside coming and doing that.
Yeah, because I'm telling all the people in the area complaining about the same thing because they're the same people living all over the place coming and dumping.
So we feel
the people living around this telling you that. You know.
So go on aside, more Lavender.
Yeah, I just ask them. Why are they call the police when people come in to dump the rubbish there?
I can't see somebody living. I can't see somebody living St. Anne's or Belmont to go down Blue Basin.
And that is the problem that we have. We're not Ibadah keepers. But anyhow, because I won't take up too much of the time again. This guy said about the some boat with the people and end up in Tobago. Well, logically, it could have just been some people jump on the boat only from point A to point B. You get lost at sea, drifted for days upon days, they dehydrate, they die, they just dripping, the current taking them and going. Off the coast of Tobago, the fishermen out there, they seen this boat dripping, whatever thing. When they come close to the boat and they check out, they realize that it's there. They took the boat, they threw it into Tobago. Now, when the authorities in Tobago come there to check out the boat and whatever it is there, they don't know how the people die with it. So you have to do your investigation and the forensic investigation, and then you have to get Interpol involved. You have to find out where the boat came from. You have to contact these people in the country where the boat lived from and all these other things. So these things will take time because you don't know how you will get people to talk. So basically, why it just can't be that it had to be some kind of necromancy. Some people don't really something because look at the trade winds and how where the storms form. Not up the coast of Africa and come straight through the Caribbean and up in the States. Because that's how the tide flows. So that boat was wherever it was going, it may have passed Tobago and end up somewhere up in some other island, somewhere up the road up there and until somebody find it. But we're starting to know that people die. And you know, we can't just be talking them kind of out of time and necromancy talk and people dead and them kind of thing. I mean, I have a little sympathy for the dead people now, man. They try wherever they leave our country, they're looking for a betterment in somebody else's country. So, you know, we be a little more, you know, we have to be a little more thing. Come here with this necromancy nonsense, dotishness.
Thank you so much. But when I that never even crossed my mind, you know. Necromancy and all them kind of thing. I just take it for what it was, as what the caller just said too. When I saw it on the news, the people and them, you know, they leave Africa to probably no way them leave Africa to come to Trinidad or this part of the world in that little boat. Yeah. You understand? But for some reason, you know, with the winds, whatever, they drifted. And they just end up here. Look, the Saharan does end up here from Africa same way. That never crossed my mind. That is necromancy and phobia and all them kind of shippiness. No, you put that in my head.
Pull up to your line soon.
Good afternoon.
Precious and Robert.
Yeah, we're calling from?
Diego Martin.
Define your place.
You know the West is the best?
Papa.
West is the best, and is that?
Hey, Precious. You see how much people going home from Cal?
Yes.
So much people lost their job in this country. Precious, when your road's bad, you blame the government. When you ain't getting good service in the hospital, you blame the government. And I could go on and on and on, Precious, in that politics. I will leave it there.
Thank you. Somebody was saying on the Facebook to politics dictate most of what we the people do. That's why people talk about politics. Nobody's saying no, but it's every day 24/7.
Who said that, so?
Who said that? Glenn Sankara. Love going out to Angie as well. Angie saying, talk about how we can share a meal with our neighbors. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
What good deed did you do today?
Yes, and big up Angie one time, huh?
Yeah, big up to Angie.
Yes,
You understand? You cook your nice rain falling today. You cook your nice soup.
Soup, yeah.
Plenty provision and carrots and cabbage. You put your corn, you put your beef, you put a little pigtail. Study if your neighbor eating.
Well, let's study in Obia. Play the song. Why is it the studying?
Papa.
Who chew milk?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah, if a man could say, or somebody going to cook, only by the boat in Tobago, something wrong with him. Because they remove the body from the boat, but you will still get a smell, you understand, on the boat itself. You understand? So that's a whap mind talking and nonsense. Anyway, Phil the Trill is the man name from Lawantel, right? He did a stroke some time ago, you understand, and I think he's still wrong. That is soca man you're talking about, you understand? When you're talking about Kaiso, a man pushing pan and Kaiso, Phil the Trill. Understand? We had Selmai on a Sunday, the Flame on a Sunday. We had, he's in a station now, Ready B, you understand? Everybody had a name, you know. And everybody had a rap, you understand, at that time. You understand? When White was on the radio. So the thing. Another thing is this. They say the Africans and they taught Christopher Columbus that there is a current that is take you from Africa and bring you straight down to the Caribbean. And every 6 months it reverses itself and take you straight back up to Africa. The Africans taught Christopher Columbus that. And if you do, and that is why a lot of Africans died and a lot of boats drowned outside there because you didn't know that current that took that you could use to come down there. You understand? What happened to those guys wasn't coming here, you know. They were going somewhere for refugee status, you know, looking for that, you know. But what happened? They didn't have enough food and water on the boat.
Yeah, they starve.
And it run out. And the boat just keeps drifting with them, you understand? I will go on simple that, you know. Because there's thousands of refugees living all over Africa and going to Europe, you understand, for claiming refugee status because of the poverty and condition under which they are. So that's what happened to those guys. And the boat just keeps drifting. So it drifts down to the Caribbean here. That's all about it. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thanks for calling. Good afternoon. Hello, you're live. Welcome. Where are you calling from?
Sawa.
Sawa. Well, I know Sawa are in too, because Sawa right here from town.
Sawa,
yeah,
Sawa.
It has some rain dealing here right now.
Yeah, how you making out though? No landslide, no flooding?
No. Well, to do. It does not. That rain had called for all of that. I know
But what you
saying?
Central. In Trinidad, you just need a 30 seconds of rain?
Yeah, Central is
flood out.
Get a battering.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're right, you know, Precious, in terms of how to, you know, where our minds are. I wouldn't believe in an open forum that dead body and boat thing would have come out. And the authorities also said, they found money on a phone. So they said there was no victims or no robbery or anything. So and then look again, knowledge in your police from the last caller day. How the current does run and stuff like that. That's what we're talking about.
Did the boat just drift?
Oh, gosh. You could not bring up an alien. Stop it. Next time you have an open forum, I want to talk about aliens.
The man say, oh God. Yeah, because when you have an open forum, like as I've just said, Robert, then you get an idea what people thinking and what they really want to talk about and you know what things affecting them. Like how the man call, you see the man from Blue Basin, you know, he calling to talk something that directly affected him. He said rubbish, he say all chicken guts and thing they coming on with
What's
you know, he called to talk something that directly affected him.
But I feel like we have to make it, you know, more specific. Let's say what is affecting you, but then again they will say, you know, they will say politics affecting them.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome. Where are you calling from?
This how again?
No, this is not sound. This is Shogunas.
Shogunas in the building. Rain down there too?
Yeah, rain down here too.
But no flooding and thing, right?
No flooding.
Okay.
What going on?
I want to find out from up to now. It's two questions Kunji had to answer. The lady say why they run him out and why he stopped selling corn soup.
Oh Lord.
Right? And you know, they're talking so nice about this Phil Simmons and thing. I know artists that ball that good Phil Simmons that was cassette wasn't CD at the play. And for certain reason he won't play it. Right? I know we live in a Rukade. Right? I didn't say you do good. But the artist that ball that them time wasn't CD and thing, it was cassette, the point song on a cassette and everything, and for some reason wouldn't play it in radio tempo. You understand? All right.
Blessings, man. Talking about cassette. You still have cassette home?
Records.
Up to Sunday, I come across my because back in the day I used to do vocal training and they had it on cassette. And up to Sunday, I come across my cassette with my vocal training.
I have some records.
I have records too. My father was a DJ back in the day, so we have records, we have turntable, everything. There was needles I break back in the day.
All right.
Playing music and scratching and things. Every Friday when my father get paid. My father bringing up records
Okay.
Telling you.
All right. Okay, no.
Don't let the door of my memories open here, you know.
Boy,
Look, Mr.
I see that already open.
Mr.
Bagel.
Hi guys, how are you all doing?
We good.
How's the weather?
The weather is beautiful.
Just I only hope you have your galoshes and your umbrella and your raincoat.
Yes, I have my umbrella. I have no galoshes. I want a normal flat shoe.
You know what I'm saying? Show records.
You know, I tell you, make sure and get one of that. Because you know the whole of Port of Spain has the rain drizzle.
But Tobago too?
Hey! Ray, you just get up. Ray, you just get we flooding.
So you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me?
I dropped my tomatoes. Anyway.
Oh God, the tomato get
You mean to tell me Tobago no flood?
Yeah. No. Let me tell you, the only place you will really get flood, like if you get a little drizzle, I used to work down on that side down there is down Canaan side.
Down Canaan.
Because of how they build the drains and them, some of the drains and them was too small. Right? So it will flood very quickly. But you will have to get real rain falling in Tobago for Scarborough to flood.
Wow.
Okay.
So how they get it right over there?
Hey, where's that boy?
That's a question.
What's in the closet about?
But other than that, we go there, my uncle God, we glad for the little rain, them plants and them bush and them will dry up, go get a little life in it.
So what's on your planting plenty?
If I what?
You're planting
plenty?
Planting plenty. Me don't be outside, so you know. Robert and Precious, I don't be outside, so. When you hear I done my work, I inside.
Yeah.
But that's what you have to do.
So.
It's work and home, you know. Work and home.
I said inside the own. Robert?
Yes.
The only thing I really miss is playing all fours.
Oh gosh, wow. Good old
You could download on your phone and play.
Nah, I don't like this.
Download that on your phone and play.
So the players know that move, don't play card, but download on phone. You just know them
I know
well.
that Robert, that you just play all fours.
Yeah, what you mean? I hang real Jack.
Picture playing all fours on your phone. That real?
That's real for Precious. That real for Precious.
Yeah. That's not real for me. When you and your partner give you sign language,
yeah.
and the thing that hang the man Jack, and then
yeah.
the Jack down in the corner down there,
yeah.
you set him up and hang the Jack.
Watch
you know
out.
what I just feel?
Watch out. I would like to play at all fours with Tobago, though. Tobago look
like she was beating so hard, eh? Game done before start.
Tobago on my team.
Robert, let me big up my team.
Mm-hmm.
Big up to the hardest hard sports club.
You don't know.
I had a big night my team, and we just come down Trinidad and go and play all fours all over the place. But we didn't do it last year, neither this year.
Yeah.
You know, hey boy, you know what happened tournament last year before? I win some ham, I come home with some ham. Went up in countryside and playing ham tournament and thing. Boy, you know, San Fernando by the TNTech Sports Club.
Yes,
went there and play all fours and
it's a big tournament, you know. It's a big tournament. But Precious don't know about that.
Girl, all four sweet.
Nah, Precious will more play Ludo and thing on your phone.
I know what snake and thing.
Precious, Precious, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Precious, listen to me. It's people I know big player and thing, but I play in the game. I play in the game years. I play in the game, say, about how my big daughter is 21. So I play in the game about 20 years now. And let me tell you, it's people like me and you where they said can't play, could play. Because man touching me in my face because and throwing down the jack and say, she can hang. How the thing that hang in jack, you know?
You come into big when the place open up.
A week.
Yes, I play in all fours, yes.
You come to big and play some all fours.
When things clear up and things,
yes.
and the country open back up, we organize a little all fours match.
That is correct. All right, thanks a lot, Tobago.
So guys, turn and listening. Yeah, you keep safe, me too, I'm safe, guys.
You too. Blessings to you.
We're going to play this one before we go to the ads?
Yeah, play that voice note.
Hi, good day, Precious and Robert. I'm calling to say that you all did a show last week, boy, and I didn't get a chance to call. I'm an average listener, but I think I'm going to call it once or twice. I am from Claxton Bay, right? What I'm trying to say is that it had a guy that called from Aruka and said that he needed some work done or some kind of thing. Well, I'm a welder. I just build gate, window, I just do roof. And he was looking like for somebody to do. I don't know if you all could reach him out for me, because right now I'm looking for work. Right? I just cut yard, I just waka, I'm a waka. I'm a welding plan, I'm a chop saw, I'm a grinder.
All right.
You know, that is what I'm looking for. So my number is 702-600.
Yeah, well, we've seen the number. So, yeah, we will plug, yeah?
All right, so I hope the guy listening.
Yes.
Thanks for voice noting. So, guys, we're going to pay some bills. And when we come back, we continue with the program. Now, we're going to Angie. Angie said, well, I don't eat meat, but I cook. I'm a 91-year-old neighbor, had her plate full already. Congratulations to you, Angie. Have a good heart.
Yes.
Blessings to you all. God's blessings to you. So let's go pay these bills and we'll be right back.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpson's Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full...
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 91 Eastern Main Road in St. Augustine. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions. Or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
At Green Dot, we're making it easier for you with the all-new G-Dot customer portal. Get 24/7 access to your account from all your smart devices. View your account status. See your active services and hardware. View your balance. Pay your bills. Set up recurring payments and more. Simply visit gd.tt today and register with your account number and email address to access this service. The all-new G-Dot customer portal. It's just one of the ways Green Dot is making it easier for you. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
More to love, yes it's true. Pennywise, just for you. So real, get that perfect smile. Beauty in every aisle to take care of your body. We have all you need to stay healthy. Yeah, more to love, yes it's true. Pennywise, just for you.
Pennywise gives you more to love. Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy. Wow. Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Sky is not the limit, please stay open. Be a voice for change and inspiration, yeah. Be true to yourself with every motion. Be fearless when you speak, the future's waiting, yeah. Just be, just be, just be, just be. Be mobile, just be. Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay.
Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Enough respect to all contracts one. This one is pure reality, man. Reality of this one. Come on. All right, man. Yes. Things bad in the country, it rough in the city. Whoa. It's nothing that my position could say, Lord, Lord. The time you're wasting liming in the street. Man, if you plant a dash in your shop to eat, boy, I'm begging you, plant a cat, plant a cat. Man, I'm warning you, plant a cat, plant a cat. Yes, white rice cooked with bhaji is good for your family, man. Plant a cat, plant a cat.
And you're sure to eat. So sweet. So sweet.
Bhaji?
Your family will eat.
So
sweet.
But you tell
So
them
sweet.
Plant a cat, boy, and you're sure to eat. So sweet, so sweet. Your family will eat. So sweet, so sweet. I'm begging you. If you plant a little dashing bush in your backyard, you're safe enough. You can plant a little okra, some tomato, some shadow belly, some celery, and you're good to go. Come in. Things wrong in the region, it wrong in the Caribbean. Whoa, mama, whoa, papa. You're working and your salary can't pay bills and feed your family. Whoa, mama, whoa, papa. There's nothing the oil industry can do. It's nothing them union leaders could say. Lord, Lord, remember the recession time is here. So if you sow some seeds, it's not to be yeah. I'm begging you, plant a cat, plant a cat. Boy, I warning you, plant a cat, plant a cat. Yes, white yam cooked with body is good for your body, man. Plant a cat, plant a cat. Man, I'm begging you, plant a cat, plant a cat. Yes, plant some in your front yard, plant up in the backyard. Just plant a cat, plant a cat. Man, and you're sure to eat. So sweet, so sweet. Your family will eat. So sweet, so sweet. I wanted you. If they retrench and you lost your work, you want to eat breadfruit, you know. So when you plant it one time, you can plant a little head of yam on the boundary, a little body, and you're good to go.
Plant a garden, but you know, since we started the show about 2 months ago, we've been preaching this plant
a garden.
You know, it's not some people ain't plant nothing yet.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure, like it's.
You first, Kyle, put up my garden.
I guess
my garden on the Facebook. All you go on Facebook and now it's not I plant, but it's in my garden. All I watch at my beautiful tomatoes.
Precious.
My brother planted.
Precious, you're going on a road,
My brother planted. All you go up on the Facebook Live, watch my beautiful tomatoes.
Precious.
My brother plant. Look at the beautiful tomatoes. Slide through, guys. Slide through.
I had a slide through.
Put up, this is the pak choy, fresh pak choy from the garden. What you telling yourself? No pesticide.
You pick this?
Huh?
You pick it?
No, my brother pick it Saturday.
All right.
My beautiful pak choy.
I don't follow-up question.
Scroll. Show them the Karaili. That was grown on the fence at home. Big, nice Karaili.
Yes.
What you telling yourself?
How much you plant, so?
I tell you, I ain't plant. My brother planting in the garden. He home, like plant. Look, the okras, beautiful okras.
So what, you can't plant on a Sunday?
That's thing, but I reaping what he sow.
Only woman we can. Yeah.
What have you planted?
What have you planted? Some people planting commerce. Bacchanal, lacquery.
Yes, Slim Daki, I get you. No, it's not me planting. It's my brother planted in the garden. But these are the crops. You know, just Saturday, he pick the Karaili and the pak choy.
Hold on,
I know you're a gardener too.
I must see if I can get some.
Don't let me alone show off. Happy birthday going out to my Auntie Jackie. Today is Auntie Jackie's birthday. Happy birthday going out to you. And it's all over Facebook already, so I can say happy 60th to you, looking nice and young. What you telling yourself?
And it's that.
So we're going back to the phone lines, and we want you all to send your pictures to, to give encouragement to others.
Yes.
You're planting in your garden, you're reaping your crops.
Although Precious and plant.
Pictures.
Although Precious and plant nothing, she just posting other people.
That's my brother thing. You wash your mouth.
Precious never went on a hike, I think?
No, I never went on a hike. Yes, people. So if you have your crops, you can send it on the WhatsApp, and we will highlight it as well to give encouragement. You find any of yours?
I'll get some. I'll have somebody send me.
Every day you're telling me you're coming to work late in your garden.
I know.
Yeah.
I show about.
So you ain't taking no picture of your crops?
No, I go take picture when I live in. Come
Good
on.
afternoon. Lost that one. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Where are you calling from?
Rima Part 1.
Rima in the house.
Rima.
Yeah, man. Well, another healthy program. Very informative, educating, and so I like it, man.
Blessings
I just
to
wait
you.
until 2 o'clock to hear what topic you come in with, some interesting, educating, edifying topic.
Today's open forum, and also we want to hear what's in your mind.
Yeah, well, I like the topic you on. What you're planting, man.
What you planting?
Well, I planting I transplant a little fever grass. I plant a little okra, a little pimento, a little tomatoes.
Can't show off on you at all?
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. I picked some tomatoes. I cut 2 bunch of planting yesterday. Yeah, I got cut a cane. I got pick a lime. I got pick a tomatoes. I got pick a pimento. And this is what we ought to continue to encourage others to do. You know, I have a little thing on it. I have a little seasoning. I have a little fine leaf kind, big leaf kind, shallow benny. You know, little bit of everything now, because the way the economy going now, we have to adjust ourselves. And one of the ways in doing it is to dig the soil and cultivate the land, you know.
You're sure right.
Yeah, once there is room, and if you could put a flower plant in a pot, so you could put a tomato in a pot. So I like the topic. I locked on and listening.
Yeah, man, blessings to you. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Rima planting a little of everything in our
everything.
Everything he planting, pimentos, tomatoes. I hear cane and all call. Maslin saying my neighbor brings sweet potato for me from his garden. I have green fig in the backyard. Well, everybody have green fig in the backyard, you know, Maslin. That and shadow benny going all over the place.
But I still What trouble?
Hello?
Oh, hello, Precious.
Oh, where's the scene? Where you calling from?
Bedouin love and blessing. I'm calling from Malik here.
Hey, Malik.
Hey, Malik in the house, man.
But Malik always in the house, you know that?
That is what we're talking
You
about.
see that? What you telling yourself?
Is the street you're talking about now? Yeah.
You sounding like you in the garden.
Yeah, this morning your boy started with cutting mango tree bats. Have a nice mango day, them father them going up and sitting up from on top.
Yeah.
And a man only had a 300 will cut off the head. And then I went and I get some nice fertilizer up in Sawadee. And I fertilize everything from granite, soursop, lemon, orange.
But now you are soursop? 56 Marvel Road. The building is glass with 919 on it.
But your boy a pomegranate too. You know what is pomegranate?
How you mean if I know it's pomegranate? That is the red fruit with plenty little red seeds in it.
Yes.
That's the real thing everybody talking about that these days.
56A Marvel Road is a big glass building with 919 on it. I want soursop and I want pomegranate too.
Yeah, no, it's $25 for one of them pomegranate.
Give her a price one time.
But it's just selling it downtown, so kid man selling 20 and 25.
That's what I'm telling you, and I am a good friend right here in Malik with them thing in the yard.
Yeah. And right now it's looking good. You see it. It's fit. I fertilized everybody this morning. So right now with the weather come down here, I'm thanking God very much.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy up in Arima, blessed love the show for me now. Yeah, love.
Blessings to you, man.
Well,
you're playing here in here. I'm telling you the address of the station. Drop off my sauce up from a place.
Well, I thought jump out my whole self because, you know, when Precious want to come up. When Precious want to come up on live radio.
Let me see your things now, Robert. Let the nation see your things.
Well, right now clean down to plant. But I'm going to show you something.
Hey, go on the live and watch Robert in the garden. Robert, you have plenty land.
Hey.
Look at you.
Where's that? You hear? Cutting, you hear?
It's green finger cutting there.
Yeah.
You bring a hand self.
And nothing. So right now, we practicing what we preach.
You know, long means see them, we call them boots.
Oh. Crocodile hunters.
Nice, man. What are we talking about? So if you all have any videos or pictures as well of your crop, send it. We'll show it on the Facebook Live and the YouTube and give others encouragement too, man. That's what we're talking about.
Yes,
you all know the numbers to call 342-008-177-114665-391.
Tell them what thing play now.
And when we started the program, we said in the next hour, we would have gone to the video of the guy in the hospital, but the vibe started off so nice now.
Yeah.
And then in the second hour, we start with the IWER song because the song Robert given to play, so it stick. So we drop in the IWER song. And then this take us into this. We say, you know what, we'll keep the afternoon nice and
yeah, done really, you know, They be down in any place? Nah. It'll come nice
Good afternoon.
vibration.
Hello?
Female.
Hello?
I think we lost that one.
We lost it?
Call us back.
Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, how are you?
Yes, Precious. And Robert, I'm all right. I just like to send condolence to the late Devine's family, Winston Devine, being the #1 songwriter for Calypso. So it will mean that quite a few people, Calypso careers may be diminished because he has spread his work wide and so on. Most of Sparrow, Calypso's, you know, and Marshall at Lily. When Marshall there was early, and then you had Crazy and Baron. Lots of people to Trini, so he was almost the whole music industry and a friend of mine and many. It is a pity that he had passed on with disappointment. Yeah, he passed on with a lot of disappointment.
Hello?
It's very important that people... Yeah, I wanted to...
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes, hearing you now.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask...
Yes, I want to add something very important. What happened? I got my results that is negative with COVID. It was negative. But it is very important.
Hello? Hello?
Lost that one.
Okay. That's our WhatsApp call. I think the Wi-Fi little shaky. Call us back now, Mr. Bootman. Yeah? 3420081771191 and 4665391.
So because I come my Yannick market.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, call us back, caller.
Let me take this one then. Good afternoon, welcome.
Hi, Precious and Robert.
Hi, darling. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I think I sent you my bread yesterday, you remember, on video. But but I'm just getting home, and I'm hearing Barataria and Mr. Remo, and I'm saying, wow, they have everything that I have in my garden. I don't have the pomegranate here, but we have it somewhere else. We also have the the carambola, I think it's named, the 5-finger.
Oh, yes.
And I juice it. I don't add sugar to my thing. So when it's ripe, I like ripe fruit. I juice it and strain it. And it's a beautiful juice.
I heard that, a friend of mine told me about this 5-finger juice, She said if you taste that.
No, proper thing.
Yeah. But I posted some of my things on Facebook too, like Karali and the guava. The guava is a very sweet fruit, right?
Yes.
Right, but the sugar apple, I think...
You have sugar apple?
Yeah, but this year, we can't get it because the birds eat it, and when the birds don't eat it, there's some black stuff that is forming. It's ripe and everything, but inside has this black stuff in it.
Which part you live in?
We'll call a personal.
No, we're not calling. We just coming by you. I want sugar apples.
Well, I told you what's happening. I kind of picked up the tree, and of course I've cane too. I have coconut and mangoes.
Yes, so what's up?
Yes.
Robert, take the van and go by the lady now.
After?
We coming by you.
After hours.
And it's our own seasoning. And the we call it poi, but the real name for it is Malabar pak choy. Not pak choy, Malabar spinach. So I eat that almost every month.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's tasty. And it's good that people put something in the ground, like the guy said, you could put it in a tin, you could put it in anything, and it would grow. Of course there are certain things we would buy out there, and we have bananas and plantain as well. And we you can put anything, and your sweet potato is too precious. Hello?
Yes, honey, we're just listening to you and all with all your beautiful
I tell
fruits.
you that I don't have the 993 here for years. I'm threatening to cut it down. I couldn't bear. Yeah. So people can do it.
You sounding like you have plenty land in the back there, girl.
We're coming up.
Save a sour for me, please. Thank
right,
you.
So when they sour, we had a few. And my husband, he makes juice for them, but I eat it. I don't like those stones, but I eat my sauerkraut and throw it.
Nice.
So when we get next time, I will say one for you and Robert, okay?
Thank you very much. Very good.
Right, but I love the program to encourage people to plant.
Yes.
This is good. And we also have cassava, but the yellow cassava.
Oh, okay.
And Karali. Recently my friend posted Karali juice, Karali punch.
Wow, never heard of it.
Karali punch?
Yes, Karali punch.
That just punched me.
That was so boring.
I know.
All right, darling. Well, thanks for calling, all right? And sharing with us all kind of thing in this lady backyard.
Karali punch, yes. All right, let me get this one.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's Rod again.
Yeah.
Good man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to let you know that it is very important to, I got the clearance for cool.
Mr. Butman, I think it's service.
Yeah, that's a rainfall.
Yeah. The service
Internet
is
is
bad.
working.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
call us
Mr.
back.
Butman.
Yeah. I know you want.
Give us a regular call, huh?
Yeah.
Good day.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Aruka.
Aruka
in the building.
You get some nice rain this morning for them crops.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. The weather is nice. It's calm. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what you have in your backyard?
What I have in my backyard?
Yeah, plant. You ain't plant nothing?
Well, I am 78. I had 4 strokes, but I
Planting
working.
this.
Yeah. And I just sick with my heart. And I had already planted. I have mangoes. I have my fig. I had a lot of soursop, 16 and 18 pounds.
Everybody has soursop?
None of my grandchildren or children don't drink that, and they're mean. So I call people and I give them to pick it. And I don't sell nothing here, but I have already planted things. I have lime. I have Durut mango. I have starch mango.
Durut?
And starch.
I have
starch.
Yeah.
You see the kind of friends we have?
But mango, well,
Maracas come up?
It's almost finished. I have the governor plum, that's finished, but I have the other plum.
What are you
governor
saying?
Plum. Well, that's finished, but the other plum, that no, it has plenty of the other plum. You know the other one.
Did you have the normal plum?
The normal plum. Well, I had 2 trees with that. Yeah. And I had, well, that is what I had. But when I was well, I had shadow berry. And when the people come to Waka, you know, this is
the shadow berry.
Yeah, the shadow berry. Yeah, that's Waka it out. And I have the tiny nut too. I have the common nut. Yeah.
Yes,
but when I was well, I would be planting more.
Yes.
But you have plenty things in your backyard still.
Yeah, man.
And I have to make a tree too.
You have a breadfruit tree?
No, I have breadfruit tree.
Oh, what tree you say you have?
I have mango. I have plum. I had a 5-finger tree, big 5-finger, but it's getting by the 1,000, nobody carry it. I cut it down.
Oh, you cut down the tree, mother?
Yeah, nobody carrying, nobody eating. You know, I had a chalta tree by the 1,000. Well, I cut down 3/4 of that, but that's going back. I don't know if you know chalta.
Sounds.
It has made dal curry like mango.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They make dal and rice and mango dal curry like they have bread, a wedding and thing, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. But what I call to say is, I wanted these young girls and these young boys to think something. Because if you go, you is a man, and you have 1 child, or you have 2 children, don't look to make no more children. If that woman, you can't find them because there's a light over them in the world, child. And the woman must also know that too, because when you have 4 children, and you have 5 children, and you're on TV asking people to help you mind them, yes, they will. But between me and you, how much people would help you and how much care those children would get. Right?
Yeah.
So I am sending out a message to people. Try to bring these lives in the world that you cannot able, as a man or as a woman, to do the right thing for your children.
Yes.
Because I'm looking at doctors and lawyers. They're having 2. They're having 3. And if you know that you cannot, please don't bring these lives in this world to see trouble. You understand?
Yes.
Thank
you. I hope the people,
No, I was telling you, thank you for your advice.
Yeah, because sometimes these children need a private doctor. We can say a word. Can the health center, because we help the neighbors about that. We help the neighbors. And the health center cannot really find what's wrong. They have to get ultrasound. They have to get scanning. The hospital do have it to give it to them. Now, people will have to help you. But how much they can help? So these children will be seeing troubled child. So I'm asking people not to make more than one child or two children until they know they could do it. Because you have to see to educate your children or give them a good trade when you get out of the future. Thank you, all. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling, and you have a wonderful afternoon and be safe, all right? Blessings to you.
If you plant a little dashing bush in your backyard, you're safe enough.
Washington Henry is saying drive-by shooting in Tobago. What's going on in Tobago?
Tobago,
Take Brooklyn call. Brooklyn!
Brooklyn, where you planting, so?
No Brooklyn in planting because Brooklyn plant when he was home. But Brooklyn out here now, Brooklyn trees big and Brooklyn trees behind.
Wow.
Let me tell you what Brooklyn have in the yard. And I could send video to show
you.
Send
video.
We want proof.
I was eating my man, drinking coconut water, eating my pomerac.
Yeah.
Listen to me, in my yard. But we are landing in Mova. Is pomerac. Is barbadine. Is passion fruit. It's tanka bean. Yeah, I talk about thing me here nobody call that is sapadilla.
Brooklyn, you really all that in your backyard and move, huh?
It's time it. It's time it. And if you feel a joke, you could even, when Mommy Sauce call, ask Mommy Sauce. I want to say condolences to the family
Sauce
too.
nothing. We want to see the video with your tanka bean and your climate.
But
and your song like Precious, eh?
Precious. As I finished up, I make a video. I make a couple of videos when I was home in 2018 the other day. Right? Because I was so happy to be home, to be eating and drinking fruits that have no chemicals in it. So I can say that it's not no foreign chemical fruit I eating. Is natural from the, and I show the trees in the video. So I go show all you, don't frighten. But we are real thing. I tell you, Saturday land thing. I grew up eating them things. Let me tell you something in the garden. It's dashing, it's yam, it's all kind of things. I used to go down the bush and just cut a little bush and cook. Dig up dashing, dig up edos from the dashing bush. All these things in the garden. And because my grandfather was a planter. My grandfather was Benedian. And he used to plant corn and peas and things in the days. Well, we don't have that now. You know, but the land always was fruits. People used to come from all over. Because as I say, when I was young, I used to sell fruits. I used to sell my chinette and sell things, sell all kind of things I used to sell. Anything in season, from dongs to Governor Plum and all these things, they could get that in my yard.
Wow.
You understand? When the millibug and them came, it destroyed a few things. When the millibug and them come,
I remember the millibug.
A lot of the foods get destroyed with the millibug.
Wow.
But my father keep working on it and maintaining it. So they, all like the soursop and thing is back to normal, because when the millibug come, it damages soursop and them real bad. The soursop like it was a main target with the millibug. I tell you because it's really talking.
No, I remember you telling me you used to sell those things on them.
Yeah. I grew up selling and things, selling from home. You know, and I always say, see, if we had a system, because I tell people, something we just walk on in Trinidad is Tambran. 5 Tambran in a pack in New York here is $8.
Wow.
5 Tambran is $8 and we had Tambran trees. We just walk on that and kick that. And we have tamarind trees, and if people only get small businesses that tell somebody in a community, plant 6-7 tamarind trees, and then when them things start to bear, we will just come and buy it and ship it and make people in communities have like even if you make a 10,000 for the year on tamarind, that you don't have to go nowhere to do it. If you have some type of company in order, just coming and buying your tamarind from you home, because I'm telling you, out here, 5 tamarind in a pack, and I could send the picture to show you, it's $8.
Wow.
You know? So we in the Caribbean have so much things, especially with fruits, you know, that we could have get our income coming in, and not just depending on the government, how do they say, but it's just because we did the guidance and the open-minded thing, people, we didn't have them to really put, normal people in communities who are land in business in a big way that could get at 10,000 or 20,000 just planting things to ship all over the, New York in different places, but then the Mexicans and this one and them doing it, and we have all them things in Trinidad and Tobago. This hurt me to know that even I grew up in all them things, some coconut water go right back. And I see how expensive these things is here and know what it could do for people in Trinidad and Tobago, with that money coming in. But all have a blessed day, all right? And I will send my video, those first joke. Yeah.
Well
somebody video,
well
yeah.
said, though. Well said. Blessings to you. All them trees Brooklyn have in the backyard.
Real trees he called in,
Way.
Yeah, real trees.
Hey guys, let me share some information with you. Remember, Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches will be open on a limited basis to continue to provide essential eye care services to you. Value Optical services are currently limited to emergency and critical eye care only, and they will require you to make an appointment at this time. So if you need to do so, call 225-4865 or toll free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how Value Optical can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes. And if you're looking for hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, even gravel and sand, you need to check out Johnny Q's Hardware. Also Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries starting from $488 at Johnny Q. 15 Arpita Avenue, Woodbrook, and their new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago. That's off the Claude Noel Highway. Call 63 Tools for Johnny Q's Hardware, all right? And also, Digicel customers, you're getting all the convenience. Now, you're no longer limited to paying with your credit card. Now, you can use your Visa debit card on the My Digicel app to pay your Digicel Plus and mobile bill. You can also use the app to top up or purchase a plan. So, download the My Digicel app in your mobile app store today. Also, some information from Pennywise. Yes, Pennywise, just for you. So real, get that perfect smile. Beauty is in every aisle. To take care of your body, Pennywise has all you need to stay healthy. Pennywise, yes, it's true. Pennywise, just for you. Pennywise gives you more to love. And finally, international cricket superstars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Lendl Simmons, and Rad Emrit, even Raymond Ramnarine and Ravi B, have all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results. So what about you? Just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. And remember, so live long and stay strong with Omega XL. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, Precious. Tobago News for a call back.
Yeah.
I hear Brooklyn showing off what he have in his backyard by his daddy. But Brooklyn, you can't show off on me, Because where my family and where I used to live, we still have real fruit trees. We have mango, Julie. My grandfather, he have a grafted Julie and long mango tree. We have Little Park. We have Kaimit. You name it, we still have it in the backyard. We have cocoa. Precious, if we see to the backyard, we yard. My mother living. We have hog plum. We have sugar mango.
Son, I like picture,
sugar mango. You can eat it when it green. It's sweet like that. So Brooklyn, they call and show off. And I say, thank God.
Man telling us what he has.
Show off.
Hey.
And I'm gonna say thank God Middlebug didn't eat none of the trees and it, but we had a pool in the yard.
Thank God what?
Way back when. Girls must not climb the tree.
Thank God what?
Girls must not climb tree.
What is the name of the bug?
I was the rule in the yard. But here, you used to go through one edge and climb through the next edge because I on all the trees and then playing Jane and Tarzan. I love to climb.
What kind of bug? What kind of bug?
Especially the mango and the kaime tree. The mango and the kaime tree.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, when you see me, so my mouth white like chalk, the kaime. And kaime in season, Climate in season. So Brooklyn, don't worry. Is in Caledonia. I have somebody down there. I go pay a visit. I go say Brooklyn send me.
Tobago.
And Robert, yes.
What kind of bug?
Middly bug. Binary name, Mike.
The
binary name, Middly bug.
The middly bug.
Middly bug or the hibiscus bug. Which one?
What are they?
Hello.
Slim Ducky
It's not the godmother. I didn't name the thing, but it's some sort of bug.
What are them? What are them?
A bug.
A bug.
Some damn bug being the godmother.
Yeah.
Precious, you know, I love you. You inviting yourself by everybody to get something.
Yeah, she just wants to go all over.
Mango and all over.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm coming to Tobago by you too.
You'll come, you're welcome, but you could come Christmas time because you look like you just real eater and I just cook real.
Yeah.
You could come for Christmas.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she looking like she does real eat.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tell Brooklyn here in Tobago where tamarind is. We just freeze the tamarind because we in Tobago does use the tamarind. Because when you're doing pylori and them thing there, man like tamarind sauce.
Yeah,
and
I rather tamarind sauce than mango sauce any day. Give me my tamarind sauce.
Precious, if I make my mango sauce and tamarind sauce for you, girl, you might eat off your fingers with my
So
mango
never come back to
sauce, You understand? She go get hooked, but now she husband go look. I got to invite she husband, so they go buy piece of land and build a house here instead.
Husband, you're in. All right.
Tobago, you have a good afternoon, eh?
No, we can't let she come alone because she go get hooked. Remember, it's the two shall be one, so she and she husband is one. So the two of them go come together.
Exactly.
So I go carry them sightseeing, they might buy a piece of land too. You understand?
Yes, you have that kind of money.
So Precious, we going by Robert and do a little
You see what going on with
market
Robert?
shopping. You see that? I like how you say, boy, and you himself bring some green fig for me. It's so he stop. You didn't see some pimentos there. You didn't see the pimento tree there too. I love pimentos and all about.
Is that lime tree or so?
Yeah, your lime tree?
Oh, I have a lime tree in my yard. But we transfer it now. We carry it way down in the back. It's a good size, a small size. Now. It ain't not, it ain't not small, it ain't not big. In between, and we transplant it way back down in the back of the house. A few little things, but
let's look out for the miggly bug.
It's locked down.
All right, Tobago.
All right, so guys, if you guys have seeds as well, melanjan, etc.
You didn't get in contact with the lady?
Yeah.
Seeds?
No, well, I need to call her. But the place I normally go for seeds and stuff, I haven't been there a while now. So
you're making a woman wait so long for them seeds. We're getting the woman the seeds and come long. You she call again?
No comment.
Go for the seeds for the woman, man.
Okay, Slim Ducky is in. What kind of week here?
Are you that already? Go for the seeds for the woman.
I tried to show you.
Good afternoon.
Joycelyn, make up yourself.
Hello.
Good afternoon again, Alima, part one again.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Part one.
Yeah, man. Well, let me leave this with the program to anybody might be living in the arena area, especially around the Pinto area, and would like 50 dashing plants. They could check me. We need to also, what we have, we could share it with somebody now.
Correct.
So just to be categorically clear, the dashing bush just given away, right?
Huh?
The dashing bush just given away.
No, I just the dashing plant.
Yeah, just free, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. I'll give it. We want to make fishermen too now. Not just
for the
people who come in to eat fish.
Just go check here this evening.
Who is willing to accept plants. to do something for themselves and others too.
Yeah.
So I am volunteering to give away 50 dashing plants.
Wow, very nice.
You
Yeah.
Pinto stand and just carry a woman give you.
Yeah, so you're saying if anybody in the Arima area next to Pinto,
And not I say well, especially Pinto, but anywhere in Arima or surrounding area. I live Pinto, I can drop it for them.
All right.
50 dashing plants.
Well, and again,
how they
service.
finding you?
Nobody man will say he will drop it for you.
I could drop it for them. Once it's in the Arima or
Service.
surrounding area.
Right. Okay.
And if you're coming from outer road,
Nah, I find because I had offer some people some fiberglass plants and it would be so inconvenient with this 2 passenger. Times hard like overseas
Yeah,
now
boy.
to go drop plants for people to get them, you know?
so precious, you gotta find yourself a Pinto.
So that if they're living in the Rima or surrounding area, it's easy, man.
All right.
If they live in far, still have to come to me now, boy.
All right. Well, thanks for
All right,
calling so
blessings.
much.
Thanks for sharing.
Yes, okay, my brother.
Blessings to you, man.
Yes, man. Plant a garden.
So, guys, we're getting ready to wrap up the program.
Today was good, you know?
So we just want to clear up the lines, and if you want to send a voice note, you send it now, right? Good afternoon. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Welcome. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Warrenville area, Central.
Central. What's
In
up?
the building.
I hear these people and them boasting about what they have in the backyard and this and that and the other.
Bring it out.
Right? Huh?
Bring out what you have, so.
No, what I want to find out is when they send a video of it's not the neighbor backyard and they send the deed for the land.
You hear?
Yeah,
So-
because I mean all them things I hear they call a cashew tree, I hear they call this and call that. It has to be the neighbor backyard. So, yeah,
You're not easy.
What you have in your backyard, so?
Nah, don't buy me a sugar cane.
Sugar cane? No long means sugar cane, boy?
Sugar cane the other day, no?
Serious?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. But anyway, I locked on.
Yeah, man.
Goodness.
You had to cut some sugar cane and bring it down cost, man. No long means sugar
You want
cane.
everything.
But everything, if people share it.
Good. Again, and so.
If things sharing.
Wow.
You telling yourself.
You want everything, you know? I'll bring a hand fig. I'll try and bring a hand fig for it tomorrow or
I like my
next
fig
week.
young, you know. We bring, no.
But look,
I
you
like young, nice, soft fig.
beggars cannot be choosers. You have to take what they get, okay?
But I'm just telling you now, so don't waste your fig. If they're not young and nice, best take fig now. Good afternoon.
I remember part one again. Let me say this before the program finished.
Yeah.
When people have to plant and thing like fig and thing, you don't need to go and cut down a piece of bush. You clear a little piece of bush and you plant your fig or as the case may be. So as the things start to grow and thing, when you do go into cut bush or to clean, things come in. Things start coming already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little house lot alone or half a house lot, somebody could make a nice garden with that. Yeah, the little pine leaf time, the shadow benny.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of everything now, a little bit of everything.
That's what we talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Plant a garden.
That's it, my brother.
Yeah,
what
man,
the boss
blessings
say?
to you.
Plant a garden.
Plant a garden.
If I say them union leaders could say, Lord, remember the recession time is here. So if you sow some seeds, it not to be, I bet you plant a garden.
Slim saying, I wish I could plant a garden, but I live in concrete jungle. Oh gosh. Get some little Stereotex cup.
You hear? Some bucket. Pigtail bucket.
Tomorrow I think I can eat saltfish, sweet potato with green fig and dumplings. I feel for that. Well, you go ahead now, Maslin. What is person saying there?
What's that? Hey.
Dine away the Zoom?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
They did that one, eh?
Yeah, man.
Hello, on your radio, sir.
Yeah, Robert.
Yes, sir.
I have a lot of things in my backyard. But it had two pests. two pests. They eat everything. I have mango, you name mango. I have all kind of mango. All kind of mango. I have mango, whether if you eat one, you don't want to lunch or breakfast. All it does not one. If you eat one, you want no lunch or breakfast. Right? Mango in the backyard by the thousand. So this year only got one. Two mango by the thousand. I don't get none yet. I have two pests. So jump in both where they come in. Right? The other side of the land, it has kufu, you have tamarind, you have donut, you have chowder, you have all kind of odd, long-term odd fruits. You understand? You can't get nothing. I have breadfruit. I have breadfruit here. But I have breadfruit here. If you take the fruit, you get the fruit 10 times sugar on it.
What?
I don't hear.
You have to breadfruit. You have to breadfruit. You can see like a certain food.
What the man talking to you?
I didn't hear. Sorry.
I say you have to breadfruit. You carry a food like a certain food.
No.
Well, I have that. So they're too big. That's it.
Wow.
Yes, if you want to come down on my side, you can come down and take a seat.
All right.
I live in the south. So I have two persons that tell me I have two young persons about 22, 23 years. Yeah. You know what time I get to put person, no? You know what time I get to put person, no?
Yeah. Precious on myself will try now.
Yeah. You say nothing on the land, nothing. I'm living on the land.
Okay.
I'm living on the land. I can't get nothing. I have to work on a window in the mango and I have. And you can't get nothing. Yeah.
All right, caller, thank you so much. So this program, the last hour, has shown us that people heeding the call and planting, the real doing the planting. That's really, really, really good. Hi, Nigel. What is this person saying? Excellent program. If Playway was on 24, would have played for sure. Is that full? Oh, somebody saying, so how we can reach the man about the dashing? He didn't leave a number, so please have him contact me. The number was given to arrange a delivery. Thank you. So the person who living in Arima, somebody would like to get some of the dashing plant. We have the number here, so maybe if you're calling Aisha, sure, whatever. Robert is here, so Robert will pass on the number.
Yeah, pop up this on the screen, Carlos.
Pop this on the screen.
This is
Kyle.
all the way from New York. New York. You see people planting a very important thing here.
And what's that in the back?
I ain't really sure what's this in the back now, but...
Tell us, what is that in the back?
What you planting there? My window in New York.
My window in New York. Well, we recognize the time, but we don't know what it is in the back there. So let us know really, really quickly. The countdown already on for the commercials.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Marceline, girl, you're well. It's true. That means you didn't either. See if she said what it is, Robert, quick. Right here.
What's that?
Oh, no.
So
we have a minute and 30 seconds remaining. Caller in WhatsApper in New York who send us a picture with your lovely time in your little container, and we're seeing something else in the back. If you could let us know really, really quickly what that is.
Yes, let us know what is that.
So you see, no excuse.
No excuse.
No excuse, because we have some people here in Trinidad that say they don't have any space to plant. But look at this person in New York. Send us a nice window in New York.
Sabuka in ripen or no? It bear no?
Yeah, no.
Yes. I love us up.
As you put up.
Anyway, I know. I forget she's Noah. You know everything. We get ready to go and engineer for Aisha.
Anyway, news coming up at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
Then we have Miss Aisha Wells, the Queen of Talk. She's
coming on.
In from 4 to 7.
Yeah.
4 to 7.
Yeah.
You think today Friday? Yeah. You're watching me. It's 4 to 7.
So I can watch you.
4 to 7.
Check out my. Anyhow, guys, we are saying goodbye.
Yeah, we out.
Yeah, we out of time.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave you here with the live performance of Nadia Batson.
Nadia Batson.
Manage your garden.
Manage your garden.